Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay
Stay frosty indeed. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream, guys. We are about to get it going here in just a couple of minutes. Thanks so much for jumping on. Everybody's going to be filing in here in just a second as soon as the chat updates. But so far, we've got 42 amazing peeps in the house here right now, and I'm sure this will kind of stretch as we go further on along here. This is going to be a lot of fun. If you guys can see me and hear me, give me that thumbs up here, always here in the chat. I want to make sure that everything is good to go. Of course, I do all of my pre-stream testing just to make sure. Rock solid connection, audio, all that stuff there. I want to make sure everything is good to go. Looks like it is okay because you guys can see me and you're reacting to it. So it's great to see you guys here. Thanks so much for jumping on again. It is going to be a fun stream tonight for sure. And I got to tell you, it's been a crazy week, so we'll talk all about that stuff as well. Hang tight towards the end of the review time anyway, actually for the hour, because there's going to be a bonus review as soon as we see who the SmackDown is going to be between these Chicken Kings here. And we'll have some fun with that as well. I'm kind of looking forward to that too, believe it or not. It's going to be a fun hour, maybe a little over. We'll see how it goes. But let's see who we've got in the chat here. It looks like starting off at the top, Ben Nguyen, Annette Cervantes, thanks so much for jumping on. I know you're excited for this one. I am as well too. Bus Driver 7332 Bus, again, thank you for that super chat donation. Should you guys wish to do that, obviously you can, and at the bottom of your chat box you'll see that little $sign to contribute towards the channel, or down in the description box below as well, you can do that there. If you're watching this on the replay, it's the first pinned comment, all that good stuff. If you like quality content and you feel the need, I've got ways for you to do it there, so definitely have a look. But shout outs to Bus for being the very first sponsor of this night's stream. Of course, you're catching this on the replay, Bus, you're going to be down in that description box, you already know. So thank you so much as official sponsors of the stream tonight. And this is going to be a fun one, I have a feeling, because these things are pretty big. When you see the packaging, this is going to be pretty awesome, I think. So let's see, Randy Molina, thanks so much for jumping on here as well. Gerard Mullins, Shardal Gupta, I hope I said that correctly. I know I've seen you before. Nehemiah Sanders, Ben, again, thank you so much for being here. Press Play 04, let's eat. We will absolutely be doing that. Let me go further on down. So we have a lot of the peeps that are in the house. We got a lot of you guys here right now. Already 50 peeps in the house strong. This is pretty crazy. Drew's Food Reviews in the house. You already know what it is. Carl Broussard. And Annette Cervantes wishes California had Bojangles. So do I. I wish we had Bojangles. I wish we had Whataburger. I wish we had Culver's. I keep hearing about this walleye fish sandwich. I would love to actually review that. It's been a very interesting time trying to find things with my regular schedule, but naturally I see all these other pieces of content out there from those places. I would love to do it myself one day. Ben says, new battle, KFC versus Popeyes after Church's Chicken versus Popeyes Halloween Night. Yes, this is technically, I guess, the sequel. We may be doing a few of these, and as other chicken sandwiches begin to materialize, I'll probably revisit this format so far if this one goes as well as I'm hoping it's going to. We'll see how this goes. But let's see here. Going on down the line. You guys are ready to rumble. Hopefully this is going to be a lot of fun. Good times indeed. And Ed Keaton, Ed, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Let's start this party off with a bang. Everybody, in effect, is starting here off with a bang already, guys. We are already 54 deep that it's registering right now, so this is going to be an amazing situation. We'll get this going in a couple of minutes here. Let's see here. Waiting for a few more people to file in. You already know I always do the pregame show 5 minutes before the stream begins. And then naturally, when people know it starts at 8 o'clock, people are kind of fashionably late coming into the mix. So I don't want you guys to miss it just yet. So in there as well, Gerard Mullins, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Again, stay frosty indeed, popping up on the screen. Hicks is in effect for you. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the trailer yet to, what is it, Aliens Fire Team, I think it is, some new co-op game coming out in the Aliens universe, I am all over that. When I saw that trailer, it came out a couple of days ago. Super excited. Definitely going to be rocking that for sure. Definitely killer. So let's see who else we've got in here. We've got Ginger Fit Dad as well. There's a Lesser Golf Sir. You know, I always butcher your name, my friend. I apologize. Lesser Gosser. I'm not even gonna try that again. I'll just say Lesser. I'll just shorten it for you right there, my friend. But thank you so much for being here right now. It is great to be with you as always. We got JJ, who is Team Popeyes right now. We'll see how many of you guys are team. Let me see here in the chat as we're about to get started here. Just give me just a Team KFC or Team Popeyes right here in the chat. Let me know. Who is it who you favor the most out of this battle that we're about to go into right now? Is it Team Popeyes, Team KFC? Let's see what it's going to be. Let's see, going down. Anthony, I just saw my chat is moving like crazy right now. I probably should have enabled slow chat because this is going to be hard. But you guys are definitely going to be rocking it. I appreciate you guys. We got a lot of Team Popeyes. We got some Team KFCs. Very cool. Checker stated to try the super loaded Buford sandwich from Michael. Cool, Michael Domeyer. Thanks so much for jumping on, my friend. They closed up a lot of the rallies and checkers in our area, so it's a no bueno situation for that. So it is what it is there. The trips in the house right now. Thanks so much for jumping on. I absolutely love the video from a few months ago from Little Caesars. You already know. So a lovely situation, guys. A lovely situation indeed. Jump on over, of course, to the trips. You guys should know by now. Drew's Food Reviews as well. We got some amazing content creators here in the chat already. If anyone would like to make themselves known here in the chat, please do drop off some of the stuff that you may be doing right now. We got plenty of Team Popeyes, plenty of Team KFC, and it is ridiculous right now with the amount of people's here. Claw and Go, Popeyes for life. It is insanity, insanity right now, insanity. All right, so T-minus 3 minutes here, guys. I have 8:07, and I think 10 minutes after the past the time, I think is a good enough amount of time to have people come into the cut here for sure. So while we're about to get started here, chances are you guys may have seen on my channel the Taco Bell test market that's going on here in Southern California at that one lone location that I did the review for the crispy chicken wings a few months back. Definitely delicious situation there. I hope those do go national, and I had a lot of fun with that review. But obviously, the cheese dippers, those crazy crispy cheese dippers, which were pretty awesome to check out. So on their own, they were just all right, but definitely much better with the fries, the nacho fries. So I'll show you guys a couple little things. I actually took home something from that location because I wanted to keep it for a keepsake with all the craziness I have behind me here right now. Obviously, I'm going to add it to the collection, so we'll talk about that. It was actually in, actually, Scott Matthews saying, Scott, what'd I do, man? It wasn't in Irvine, more Fullerton, off of Harbor Boulevard, right there off the 91. So Orange Thorpe is what it is right there. E. Ricard, jumping in here as well. My chat is moving like crazy over here right now, E. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Hello, hello, hello. All my amazing mods in the house here. Randy Molina as well. You guys are in effect here. Damn, it is just Steph. This is crazy. I have never seen my chat rock the way that this is. This is going to be hard to keep up with. So let me just apologize in advance. I love you guys all. I'm telling you, you already know, but it's going to be a little hard to kind of get to everything here at the same time. So T-minus less than a minute to go. This is going to be on right here. It is going to be a crazy situation. And again, to all my amazing mods here in the house right now, thanks so much for doing what you do. I have a feeling it's going to be an eventful hour, especially afterwards when we get into something towards the bonus review at the end. So for all of you guys super chatting, donating already there, thank you so much. Anything on PayPal, I'm not going to know till after the fact, but just know I appreciate you greatly. You guys are official sponsors of the channel. You'll find yourselves down below, and we will definitely get this thing going here. So if you guys are ready to get this going here, give me a chicken leg in the chat. Give me a chicken leg in the chat to kick this off here. Who is going to be the inaugural chicken leg to get this going here right now? Very excited here to get this going. I'm going to try and answer as much as I can while I'm doing my thing here, but just keep in mind, it's hard to manage all of this, right? It's crazy. Let's see here. Cooking. And what is the full name with that one there? Hang on one second. Shelly Jerk, cooking conversations in effect there with the chicken legs. I appreciate that. That is awesome. So guys, without further ado, let me get some water going. We've got 73 plus peeps in the house here right now. That's my birth year, 1973 in effect. Erna with the super chat donation as well, coming in there in just a second. It'll be popping up on the screen here again. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Do you know any fine cannibals? She drives me crazy. That's awesome. She drives me crazy. All right, we are in effect. It is time to get it going. So without further ado, let's get ready to rumble. Okay, that's as good as I can get it right now, guys. That's as good as I can get it. I hope I didn't blow out your earphones right now in effect, but we are about to bust into it. So KFC is now jumping into the chicken game. We are ready to go with this, guys. It is finally on. You already know it is all about the packaging. Obviously, Chick-fil-A popularized that. Popeyes jumped into the game. This is really the king when it comes to chicken sandwiches right now. These are the guys to beat. And like I always say with my reviews when it comes to these types of chicken sandwiches, It's not between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. It's not between Chick-fil-A and, well, actually, you know what? It is between Chick-fil-A and McDonald's. We'll talk about that as we go here. But guys, for a truly fully double breaded chicken sandwich, it has to be between Popeyes and KFC. These are the more traditional fried chicken sandwiches. Chick-fil-A being as popular as they are, you already know what it is because of what they are. It's popular for a reason. But for a hardcore fried chicken sandwich, Popeyes out of the gate just blew everyone out of the water a couple of years ago. You already knew that. So the fact that we're getting the variant from KFC is actually very, very cool. The fact that we're getting it this long down the line is suspect, to be honest. But I guess they wanted to get it right. So a variation of this, and the Trips can probably attest to this as well, and they may want to drop it here in the chat. Critical East Japan, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping in. Apparently this has like a buttermilk type of coating. It's an extra type of thing that they did for the test market up in Canada. So the Trips can probably attest to that. And if Jackie Hero Food Reviews is on here now too, there maybe soon, she can probably tell you that as well. But our version is the standard version for KFC. So the 11 herbs and spices, it's the extra crispy chicken, and that's the deal. So KFC versus Popeyes. Let me see here in the chat. Which one do you guys want me to start with? KFC or Popeyes? I'm going to see whatever the first few that pop in here. We're going to keep it interactive, and we're going to see exactly what you guys think here right now. KBD Productions, Ken, what's going on? Ken Domick in effect for you as well. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for being here. This is going to be interesting. Where should we begin, though? I mean, naturally, should we begin with Popeyes? Because Popeyes really kind of like set the tone, so maybe we should start with that, right? So far I'm hearing KFC. I'm seeing there's a bunch of Popeyes jumping on here as well, a bunch of Popeyes. You know what? Being that Popeyes is actually probably the most I'm losing it. Literally the most popular chicken sandwich to start with there. Let me start with Popeyes, and then we'll kind of see exactly how that's going to go with this. This would be a nice comparison to start with, just to go in there. So I have done this a couple of times in the past. Sonic Jet wants me to start with El Pollo Loco. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so let me get myself set up here. And again, guys, my chat is moving like mad here right now, so I just want you to know I appreciate you guys being here. And wow, I knew like these things were pretty packed, and I just went through the drive-thru and I got my little chicken situation. I just ordered. I decided to do the spicy variant of it because I thought that would be the better way to go. But guys, take a look at that double breaded action for Popeyes right there. This is going to be kind of hard to kind of do. Again, with my focus here with my lighting, I got to work on that just a little bit. But look at this. That is just a crazy, crazy 100% chicken, white chicken fillet on this one here. And on the bottom, wow, this is heavy. This is heavy. We got a couple of pickles. We got some more of that spicy sauce action in there as well. And guys, this is one of the better ones that I've gotten in a long time. This is a huge piece of chicken in effect here right now. So we got the spicy sauce action in effect as well. And I've got some protection here just in case this thing does its thing underneath me. But as you know, guys, the sandwich from Popeyes is absolutely legendary. Right out of the gate, $3.99. You can't go wrong with the size of this there. It's got a very solid, soft brioche style bun. How much does this weigh from JJ? You know, literally, this is way more than 4 to 6 ounces. This has got some weight right now in my hands. I haven't had a version like this in a while, so this is going to be banging here. But I'm telling you right now, ooh la la, Ken, you already know what it is. This is going to be pretty awesome compared to the KFC variant here. But let's give this a go. It's been a while since I've actually had the sandwich, and I'm doing it for you guys right now. For 93 plus of you and watching in effect here we go. It's the SmackDown Popeyes versus KFC. Let's begin. Let's do it. Get out of here. Come on. That is crazy good. The spice right away. Whoa. That is awesome. Try and get that focus in there. And because of the white meat, it's going to be very difficult. But guys, crazy thick breading, but a crazy thick piece of chicken at the same time on this here. This is wild. Super delicious. Let's go for another bite. Oh my God. Banging. There's a reason why everybody emulates to beat them. Man, The snap of the pickles, very, very nice in terms of the quality for what you're getting right here, guys. $3.99, super tough to beat. There is no way that anything can be more competitive in the price point for what this is, guys. I mean, it is just really super thick, definitely dense. The breading is amazing on it. You got the Louisiana seasoning of the chicken itself. It is just overall super, super delicious. And again, with me being a fan of pickles, I know Ken Domik isn't. He's getting better, though. I got to admit, he's getting better. It actually goes so well with the chicken in general here because of the coating, because of the breading, and everything else on the sandwich here. But guys, this is a really, really tough sandwich to try and beat. It really is. And you see, you know, everyone's trying. They're trying their hardest right now. You know, Burger King has got theirs coming out as well. It is definitely on in terms of chicken sandwich wars and the real deal for what this is. So Drew says this needs extra sauce. This is actually perfect right now because I'm really getting a decent amount of heat. As I'm talking, I feel like I'm kind of blowing fire slightly here right now because it's really sizzling and resonating for sure. So I'm going to go for one more bite with this here because I really want to. And then we are going to move on to the KFC variant. But guys, I'm really glad that I started with this one here right now. But super hard. I'm telling you, everybody is trying to take down Popeyes without a doubt. And you know what? Hang on one second here. I think I know what is going on. And I had a feeling about this. Hang on one second because I want to make sure that this comes out here. Hang on one second, guys. Let me fix one thing here because I really want you guys to see what I am seeing in a little bit more detail. There we go. All right. We're coming back. Let me bring up the stream format. There we go. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's get to it. Banging. There we go. All right. Now we're going to get some focus fun with this one here. Your focus needs focus, Mr. Miyagi. But there we go, guys. Finally, that is what I am talking about. Look at this. It is crazy. It's crazy breaded. It's crazy white meat in general. And it really is the standard, the gold standard when it comes to fast food chicken sandwiches right now. And there's really nothing more in the game. Just me out here. Sherry, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. And Super Chat donation as well. Official sponsors of the channel. You guys are down below. And I'm just showing this to you again. It is an amazing situation of goodness that you already know for $3.99. So one more quick shot of this. We'll go for another bite of it. And as you can see, a lovely, lovely situation. Super soft, super crunchy. Look at that, guys. Just look at that. It is ridiculous. Look at all that sauce on the bottom right there. It is crazy delicious right there. So one more bite. We'll move on to KFC. But I'm telling you, you got to start off with obviously what the challenger is. Technically, this is the king right now. You got to start it off with this because everything has to kind of come up to it there. So one more bite. Delicious. The saltiness, the creaminess. I'm going to give you all the glamour shots as much as I can here. It is absolutely delish, guys. Absolutely delish. So a lovely situation with this. And honestly, spice is banging on it too. It is just awesome. It's just awesome across the board. You already know. You already know. Oh, man. I'm kind of sweating from that one right now. I got to tell you, the heat. It's been a minute since I've had the Popeyes chicken sandwich, actually, but that size is primo. Poppy Eats. Poppy, what it do? I saw you dropped your review for KFC's spicy chicken sandwich as well. I got to take a look at that review for on there. So, guys, you ready for the next one for KFC? Here we go. Popeyes, definitely. That is a rock solid 10. You already know. That is an amazing situation. But this is going to be my personal opinion on what I think is the better of the two based upon what these two have to offer here right now. So, with that said, and let me pull this apart here real quick because I'm going to need this again. And again, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. This is definitely a lot of fun to do. I haven't opened these up until right now. KFC rock solid 3010. Oh wow, this actually, take a look on the inside of that one. We got goodness. We got goodness at the bottom. This one is in paper actually. Let's take a look and see what this situation is here right now. Hang on one second. Wow. Wow. God. This is... Guys, this almost feels like it's Popeyes Part 2. Here we go with KFC. Trying to get that focus in there. It's gonna connect. There we go. Look at KFC's variant. I'm gonna go around here for you. That is a huge piece of chicken. Huge. Look at this. Crazy. It is right up there, and the bun is virtually the same. The sauce, a little boo-boo, just a little. It could be a little bit more. But guys, look at the size of this chicken. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. They really know how to emulate the other side. And just to bring this around here, this is going to be a little difficult to do. The pickles are larger, so I am already digging the pickle action on that. I know the cut's contrasty because of the lighting right there, but 2 large dill pickles, and there is a decent amount of sauce actually on the bottom of this here, so this kind of makes up for it. But man, guys, look at this. KFC is off the chain with this here right now. Off the chain. It is awesome. Ken, thank you so much for the super chat donation. I miss you too, man. I miss you too. We got to get another tour going one of these days here. Absolutely. But thanks so much. I appreciate you. Official sponsor of the stream as well. But man, look at this. Guys, this is just a banging situation here right now, and it is just off the chart here. So let's give this a go. This is the KFC sandwich. They simply call it the KFC sandwich, the Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Man, this is huge. Man. I did 3 miles today in prep because I knew what I was going to be doing tonight here. So I'm enjoying this right now. I am enjoying this. Wow. Very flavorful. Very flavorful. Take a look on the inside. Solid white meat. Crazy amount of breading on this. This thing is easily worth the wait, guys. I mean, it blows away the crispy kernel with a quickness. It's not even funny for what this is. It's not even funny. But I got to be honest, and this is kind of dripping. The spiciness of this sauce is a little light. This particular variant, by the way, it's not a spicy mayo. It's spicy zinger sauce. That was the initial version. When I actually did the pre-release review of this, I saw the materials for it there. I saw the names of these things. They call it spicy zinger sauce, but they're just calling it just a spicy chicken sandwich. But it's a little bit more subdued compared to the Popeyes. So it has a little bit of sizzle, but it's not quite in your face like that. The chicken has the 11 herbs and spices from the kernel, so it's that classic flavor. It's extra breaded. It's kind of double. It's double actually, but it's a different flavor. So it's literally a top tier chicken sandwich for the KFC brand because obviously it's KFC chicken. So this is easily the number one thing on their menu, chicken sandwich wise. It really blows away anything that they've ever had before. But comparing it to Popeyes, it's different. So you're going to go for the Louisiana seasoning from Popeyes, which, just to kind of bring this up here right now, let's just let me just bring this up and I'll balance this as much as I can here for you. All right. So starting off with the Popeyes action right over here, you can see this one's got a little bit more heavily breaded action going with it here. It's 100% white meat on the inside, the same thing, but it's that typical Popeyes Louisiana seasoning that you're going to be familiar with if you like Popeyes food in general. This is really where it shines, and the fact that it's so huge really goes a long way. So the spiciness is stronger with the Popeyes. The bun is actually just as soft as the KFC, but KFC, this is literally just the top tier for the brand by far for what this is. So for people that want to say which one is better, KFC or Popeyes, guys, between each of the companies, this is the top product for their product portfolio easily. So it showcases everything that they do very well in literally sandwich form. So if you love Popeyes, you already know you're going to love this more than KFC. But if you love KFC, and a lot of people do, this is easily going to be your favorite, but you're probably going to go over to the dark side occasionally and get this one. So for me personally, I really enjoy both of them, and I know exactly how I'm going to kind of grade in terms of what I'm going to do with this. Well, I was really thinking about this since I've done my reviews naturally here as I'm going back and forth, because I want you to see they're distinctly different types of sandwiches. Even though they're huge pieces of chicken, they are definitely different for what they do. And there's a lot more breading you can see on Popeyes right over here compared to the KFC, but KFC is a little wider, and it does have a lot more chicken as well too, but the breading is not nearly as high, even though it's a big piece of chicken. So Popeyes fans, this is easily the deal. Easily the deal. KFC fans, you have an absolute worthy successor to the Crispy Colonel by far. For me personally, I wish it was just a little bit stronger in the heat department for the spice. That's the main thing with this particular one. The pickles are amazing on both of them. But honestly, guys, for me personally, if I have to go into it, and since I only took one bite of KFC here, let me go for one more to match it up, and then I'll give you the final verdict for what this will be here, and then we'll chat for a little while here. So one more bite. Here we go. Man, the juiciness of KFC. This is delicious. But it's distinctly their brand of chicken, so it's different for that reason. So comparing the two, for me personally, you know what? I'm going to look at it this way. I have a bunch of Popeyes in the area. I have a bunch of KFC in the area. And naturally, I would drive all the way to Popeyes. I would go get the chicken sandwich, and I would occasionally get a Crispy Colonel once in a blue moon. This chicken sandwich from KFC has me going over to KFC a little bit more to go between Popeyes on the way there, naturally there. So for me, I'm going to have to say, personally, Popeyes is still going to be the top, because this really is an amazing chicken sandwich from Popeyes. It's really, really awesome. But this completely redeems KFC's chicken sandwich menu by far for their product line. So I already know I'm not going to be passing KFC too much on the way to Popeyes anymore. I'm going to be occasionally swinging on over to KFC to give another shot to this, because sometimes you want a little KFC in your life. You want a little Popeyes in your life. Some people really prefer Popeyes exclusively. But with this particular sandwich from KFC, what they've created is something that's going to get people in the doors, and that's the primary reason, I think, for it, on top of just being competitive in the chicken sandwich game. But this is easily why I think this thing exists, on top of just because of all the hype from Popeyes. But I'm so glad that these guys have really kickstarted a movement to really make people take a look at their product line. And naturally, with these chicken sandwiches, you've got some amazing choices to go with there. So I still think Popeyes has it, because the spice is definitely a little bit better to me. The pickles are pretty much the same. The type of chicken actually is the same, but the breading and the coating is distinctly different. That's the main thing. And for me personally, I prefer that a little bit more over the KFC variant. But I will be getting this chicken sandwich on occasion, because now, guys, you can't fade what you're getting for $3.99 here. It is amazing. Both of these are just an amazing situation. So for me personally, as you already know by now, this is going to be the deal. I think it's going to be Popeyes. I'm going to say this is still the 10 right over here. This is like 9.9998 up in that range. It virtually is a 10, because it's the best chicken sandwich KFC has ever put out, and it's easily worthy of your time for $3.99. So that is my official verdict on which one I think is the best out of the two, naturally there. But honestly, guys, they're both excellent choices. If you want to switch on over back and forth, if choice is good, competition is good, and we all win because you have options, and that's the important thing, is options. So a very lovely situation with these sandwiches here right now. If you agree with that, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Please give me, if you don't agree with that, give me a thumbs down here in the chat. Either way, it still counts. But I'm very curious to see if you guys want to know if you agree with that or not there. But man, that is a lovely situation with these chicken sandwiches by far. And I got to say, I'm super excited to do this for you guys here right now. And that says thumbs down. Who else? We got KBD Productions is thumbs up. Excellent. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I got to be honest, for me personally, I mean, I've always enjoyed Popeye's chicken, and KFC I have gotten on occasion. I love doing the reviews for the products when they have them. You know, their tenders are amazing, but it's just a very distinct type of flavor. Drew is up and down. He doesn't know what's going on over there right now. But I got to be honest, it really is very hard to kind of top what a lot of people, I guess, have in their minds in terms of the chicken sandwich game here right now. It really is difficult. So they're both excellent sandwiches. It's not necessarily a winner or a loser. It's literally your preference to the type of fried chicken that you'd like to get. Popeyes has a little bit more crunch to it, a little bit more crisp to it. It's got a little bit more in that regard. The KFC variant, it's lighter, but it has that classic spicing for KFC. So it's perfect for the brand. Like I said, it's a showpiece for what they have going. And I don't think you're going to be disappointed with any of them, to be honest, guys. $3.99 for the size sandwich like that, you'd probably want to jump over in a heartbeat and give that a try, because it's, seriously, how could you not? It's a great value, and it's huge, 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 huge. A lovely, lovely situation with that. So, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on. I'm going to have to go back and watch some of these chat feeds here, because it's so hard trying to do this with my chat rolling over here. But we've got well over 88 plus peeps in the house in effect right now, and I appreciate that. We're going to be getting into the third review, or the second review here in just a few minutes, but I definitely gotta take a little bit of a breather for a second. But man, really, really delicious. Dean says Popeye sandwich is like the high-end KFC is a key. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But guys, thank you so much for joining. If you're jumping into this late, naturally, this is going to be available on Sunday for you guys as the replay for... Actually, no, it's going to be available tomorrow, I should say. I'm reversing it here. Tomorrow, Saturday, Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. noon. I have something pretty tasty coming your way on Sunday that I didn't want to rush to put out. So that'll be something that you'll see on Sunday for sure. It's going to be pretty awesome. The footage is pretty delicious when you see what that is. So 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. Lovely situation. It's going to be awesome. Let's see here. We got Rye the Stunner in the house here. Sonic Jet. Let's see. We have a lot of people in the house here right now, guys. It is great to be on here. So while we're kind of calming down, and before I go pick up what that next review is going to be, and then we were talking about towards the top of the stream here, naturally Taco Bell's test market for the crispy cheese dippers that they've got going over here, which is basically like their crispy chicken. If you guys remember, they brought that out there. I did an early review of that as well before it went nationwide. I did the nacho fries too in the beginning. Fortunately, I live in an area where they do a lot of the test marketing for those items, because Taco Bell is located in Irvine, California, which is not far from, it's like within driving distance from where I am here. So I'm able to get to these pretty quickly. Freddie Foodie King, thanks so much for jumping on, Freddie. Definitely an awesome peep in the community as well. But yes, so the crispy cheese dippers, you know, a little interesting, I got to admit. You know, it's very busy location. But I got to tell you guys, when I went there, it was very busy. There was a lot of commotion on the streets. I was trying to think about, where am I going to film this? How can I do this? There was a lot going on when I went there as well. So let me just tell you, it was very busy, but I had a lot of fun checking it out. And obviously there's nothing on the inside because they're all gone. You may see some remnants on the thing there, but the test marketing little materials that they use for these things, this was the packaging that they came in. This is what you see in the thumbnail and in the video as well too there. I didn't buy anything more than one order of each at the time, but you know, for Ken loves, you know, like poutine. I know that because Ken's watching here right now. Cheese curds and things of that nature as well. It was pretty much the same concept as that, but with a crispy tortilla outer coating and nice quality. I mean, definitely nice quality, you know, for what it was. The coating was really awesome. The tortilla was vibrant, which I really liked. But the cheese on the inside on a few of them were kind of so-so. Larry, next week will be Popeye's KFC versus McDonald's sandwich. Oh, which by the way, since we're on the topic of that real quick, Popeye's and McDonald's and the rest there, it's strictly literally KFC, Popeye's, and Church's are the main ones for that. McDonald's is more going after Chick-fil-A directly, and that's really a closer to Chick-fil-A vibe. And if you've seen my 3 reviews on the options there with the classic, the spicy, and the deluxe, it definitely was just all right. You know, I got to be honest, it was just all right. Spoiler alert, the deluxe was the best out of the 3. So I got to tell you, it was really good. But yeah, we'll have to see what BK comes up with, absolutely, with that. And that may be something to come back to and revisit between BK and the other ones, because they're doing the ham-breaded thing as well. So it should be pretty interesting there. Poppy, I'm gonna go Ian style with the close-ups. I think doing the chicken sandwich taco this week at Taco Bell. Cool. Definitely, I cannot wait for that one as well too, Poppy. Everybody's gonna be looking forward to that. And Ken, I appreciate the thumbs up to the stream. I appreciate that for all of you guys who are interacting here in the chat. It is an amazing situation when we all band together as a community, and we've got some of the best people in the community here on the channel right now, so thank you so much for that. But yes, so the crispy cheese stuff, I'm telling you, if that does come out nationwide, which I'm really thinking it's going to, I would love to see those on the inside of a burrito. I can already see it, like something would be amazing. But if you watched my reviews already, which they're available on the channel now, I would recommend chicken by far as the protein of choice to go with that, because I thought it needed something extra with the fries. I mean, the fries were good with the sauce and with the nacho cheese sauce and the dippers, but there just needed to be some form of protein, I think, to go with to balance it. So $2.99 was the price point. But naturally, I gotta say it was just not worth getting them on their own for $2.99 for the quantity that I got with that. So that was the only thing. Let's see here. Coming back to the chat. Let me see here. I saw there was one comment. I just saw. Where did it go? Man, my guys, my chat is jumping all over the place here. Katya Orlana. Hello, I'm new here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you guys are enjoying the content, for sure. It's brand new stuff every single week. And always love bringing the heat for you guys and bringing the quality footage. So you guys definitely have some stuff to drool over. Just if it's after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning, accept my humble apologies. You know I love you, but it's hard watching food reviews at that hour because of all of the situations that we've got going on there. Snack King Cole, what it do? West Coast King is here. And salute. That's great to be on here with you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Snack King Cole, part of the amazing review crew. Dayton and the guys doing the do over there. You guys definitely are rocking and rolling, guys. You guys are having a blast, and it's great to see all that content coming out from all of you guys as well. It's awesome. I'm telling you, we have an amazing community of people that love what they do, and you can tell. You can see the expressions. You can see it on their faces. You can just see just the joy and the jubilation and what's going on, and that's infectious for me. I love that. People are always telling me, why do I always smile in my videos? I mean, I don't think you want to watch anything that doesn't have some type of emotion, right? I mean, that's just me anyway. But definitely, it's great to see all of you guys rocking it out over there for sure. Sonic, what's your favorite freeze at Taco Bell? Wow. You know what? It is going to be the pineapple whip. I still stand by the pineapple whip by far. Oh, wait, you guys want to see me stack these two sandwiches together? What? You guys want to see me stack them? I'm seeing a bunch of comments popping in over here that you want me to stack 2 chicken sandwiches at the same time. You want me to try and take a bite of 2 chicken sandwiches at the same time? I think I may have just opened up Pandora's box here. We'll see if people actually start commenting on this here. Uh-oh. Sonic, cool. Yes, do that. Why not? Yes. Man, all right. Well, I think I'm going to have to there. Combine them. All right, well, that may be the ultimate deciding factor right over there to see which is actually the best out of the two, because if they're pretty awesome separately, how bad could it really be? Could there really be one winner? Could there be? Could that be the way to actually have this particular situation here, is to put them together? Is that really? Do you guys want me to do like literally like one sandwich on top of the other, or like, you know, the chicken and like 2 pieces of bread? I mean, I don't know if I can even bite into that. Stack them up. Man, I don't know how that's gonna work. Savage mode. Oh, all right, Annette. You know, it's starting to go down. It's getting thuggish right now. So, all right, well, you know what? We do it with Pringles. Let's just go right to, like, you know, the craziest roller coaster in the park if you've never been on one. Let's just go trial by fire, right? This is going to be nuts. 2 sandwiches together, stack them up. Okay, now here's the thing now. If you want to see KFC on top, give me a thumbs up. Because I got to know, which one do you want me to start with here? Which one am I going to bite down into first? KFC is a thumbs up, and do Popeye's thumbs down for the bottom. Or if you want it reversed, however you want to do it, actually. I don't even know if that's going to make sense, but double stack the chicken situation. This is going to be interesting. Switch your hat around. From Freddy Foodie King, to do it like Randy Santel, right? He does his thing, puts the head backwards. No, we won't need to do that. Thumbs up, Popeye's up, put them in a blender, says John Top. Man, it's getting thuggish in the chat right now. KFC on top, Popeyes on top, Popeyes. All right, Popeyes. All right, Popeyes it is. Here we go. Wow. All right, I'm going to try and take a massive bite of, wow, you know. You know I love you guys, right? I mean, I do. I really do. But let me see how I can try. Okay, there. I'm probably going to have to go for this end piece here. So, all right, guys. Here we go. Look at this madness. I'm going to have to probably unhinge my jaw to some degree to try and get this in effect. I don't even know if that's even going to focus right, because it's just crazy. It's crazy huge right now. So let me try and, well, I can't even squeeze this down. This is nuts. All right. All right. I'm going to go for the end right over here. We've got everything on the side here, guys. Okay. Oh man, here we go. KFC, Popeyes on top. Oh, grown man on the internet right now eating 2 chicken sandwiches at one time on live stream with 94 plus peeps watching here right now. All right, guys, here we go. Popeyes and KFC. Let me unhinge my jaw and we'll give it a shot. Whoa. Wow. Wow. I'm going to do that again. Wow. That is the ultimate chicken sandwich by far. You're right. Ben Nguyen, you are right. Oh, man. That is gluttonous. Gluttonous and ridiculous at the same time. All right. I really want to do one more bite of this because that was amazing. That was amazing. Alexander, I'm glad you're thinking that I'm not disappointing for the live reviews. I appreciate you. I'm trying here. You know what? I'm just going to go in right there. I'm not going to go with the bun so much here because I really want to get more of that chicken action. But guys, this could be a new thing right now. Double. Do the KFC and the Popeyes together. This may be something, you guys may be onto something with this because this is crazy delicious right now. Here we go. One more time. Unlocking the jaw. How do boa constrictors do it? How do they like get those animals down their throat like that? It's crazy. Here we go. Man. It's too much. Oh, wow. Man. That's insanity. That is insanity. But I gotta be honest. It may be better doing that without the bread in the middle. Because, man, it's heavy. Oh, man. That is heavy. Like I said, I am so glad I did my cardio today. But one more time, just to show you that. I'm not going to go for another one, guys, but that is ridiculous. It is a crazy amount of chicken on this right now, but literally gluttonous and just a blast to check out. This is really, really good. That really is the ultimate fast food chicken sandwich. You can't go any better than that. I'm telling you right now. Possibly with BK with their hand-breaded chicken together. Popeyes and KFC together. Man, that's crazy. The distinct Louisiana seasoning that you're getting, and then on the back end actually is the Colonel's flavoring that you're getting from that on the seasoning with their chicken right over there. That's really, really an awesome comparison. You can really taste the difference between them. But man, that is really amazing, guys. The ultimate chicken sandwich there. If we're looking at it that way, that is the winner. You have to combine them. That's the only way to kind of, you can't do it as a draw because they're each different types of things. You put them together, you get the best of both worlds right there, guys. I mean, that really is an amazing situation. Amazing situation. So definitely, Freddie. Betty approved. You already know what it is. That is awesome right there. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick intermission for like a minute. I'm going to put on my standby screen. I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to come back and we're going to do the last part of the review right now. So hang tight for the 96 peeps that are still watching this right now. We are jumping into something that I'm very, very, very curious about. Haven't seen any reviews on this specifically because I wanted to go in completely blind with it, fresh. And we'll go from there. So hang tight and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. There we go. All right, it's going to update here in just a second. Man, that was a crazy situation, guys. I hope you were able to kind of understand clearly what I thought was the better of the two, because they're really strong in both categories right there. They really are. Oh man, it's crazy. Mr. Jimmy, what's going on, mi familia? Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you always sending me these things with the Mandalorian that I definitely don't want to spend money on. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on. All right, we are here. We are ready for action. And we are actually right on schedule, believe it or not, time-wise. And I was thinking how I was going to do this right now. So just to make sure that everything is ready to go. But thanks so much for being here, guys. We got 86 amazing peeps in the house. And honestly, for this review coming up, I wasn't sure how to feel about this when I saw this. When I saw this was coming out, I'm like, you know what? And yes, Ginger Fit Dad, I'm going to be watching Coming to America later on tonight. I can't wait to watch that with the wifey. It's going to be fun. And that says I should spend money on Baby Yoda. You must. I actually bought the movable one for my sister. I got it for her for the holidays, so we'll have to see with that. Larry Nguyen, am I a chicken junkie? I eat a lot of El Pollo Loco. That's the staple of my fast food diet when I'm not reviewing, naturally, or I take the protein out of what I'm doing and I use it for other things to maintain an adequate fitness and balance at the same time. And Sherry, again, just me out here. Great to see you on here. Thanks so much for jumping on. So anyway, like I said, I was very curious when I saw this was coming out, and I saw a bunch of people are starting to launch reviews with this already, and I was like, okay, I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. And of course, I want to save this for you guys because naturally this is the time, I think, to do these types of things. And with this being what it is, I mean, this is going to be interesting because you guys know, and many of you know, and I know Drew knows, I'm a huge fan of donuts. I love donuts. And we have a spot actually in Glendora called the Donut Man and the Tiger Tail action and all that stuff too. And Ken, if you're still on right now, you may remember when we went there, when you came out for the West Coast food tour, we actually went to the Donut Man and actually got some stuff there as well too. So it really is a lovely situation when they have products that are quote unquote donut flavored at the same time. So we'll have to see how this is going to go. In here. And Eric Card says effing donuts. Yes, you already know what it is. So very curious to see it. I think you guys can probably, by process of elimination, already know what's coming right now. But we are going to jump in as a bonus to the strawberry frosted donut because I wanted to see how close this is going to emulate what this is going to be. Now, I got to be honest with you. Out of all the reviews that I'm seeing in my feed right now, and I know that the comedian Chris Clark, my buddy Chris, C Snacks actually is on there. He is definitely the snack king. Nothing against Snack King Cole. He's amazing too. But C Snacks definitely has been rocking, you know, literally all the snacks for like a million years, it feels like now. And I'm very curious to know what he thinks of this one here. So I'm going to be watching that review. And of course, all the other ones that are out there, I want to take a look at as well. But there's so much out there content wise with strawberry frosted donut right now too. So I'm very curious to know how this is going to go, if anything there. So we'll have to see. Snack King, what the hell? My apologies to you. I meant nothing by that, by far. But C Snacks, definitely, that guy is ridiculous. He's a stand-up comedian. He's been doing the snack thing forever. That would be a fun team up for you and him, actually. He is really, really good people at the same time. So, but really, strawberry frosted donut. Let's see how this is going to go. And again, how could they replicate something like this? I'm very curious to know how could this possibly be at the same time. Yes, Snack King Cole rules. He does. You already know. But I get my snacks first. Yes, you do, Snack. Yes, you do. I'm telling you. Amazing content creators across the board in the community there. But you guys are very close in name, I think, because Snacks is in it at the same time. But between you and him and a lot of others that are doing this as well, keep doing what you do because you're awesome at it, for sure. All right, so here we go. I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to pull it back. You guys are seeing it all before me. And let's show you on the inside. Wow, that actually has an interesting smell already. I could smell it back over here already. I'm smelling that vanilla, but there's something else with this. That's pretty nice, actually, I would admit. Freddy Foodie King, Snack King Cole is the shizzle. Yes, he is. Let's see, look at that. So you got the nice row of actions that are in there, 3 standard rows. Let me lift one of these up here. Yeah, these are thick. So to my understanding, what is this here exactly? Pink colored cream with glitter. So it has the pink action, and then I believe that donut flavor is in there as well. So let me take a look here. Snack King Cole. Oh, you're hilarious. Let's see here. Let me see. This is probably not going to focus very well because I'm just not having one of these nights here, as we have well over 100 plus people watching this right now. But let's give this a shot. Of course, I'm going to crack this open and take a look at the cream. Let's see if we can pull this back here. Try and focus. Again, I'm doing this reversed. You can kind of see the glitter. There you go. All right, so you can see, and it's got that donut-like cream underneath it there. Let me try this on its own before the actual cookie action, and we'll see how this goes here. This is the strawberry frosted donut from Oreo. Wow. That has the yeasty type base of a donut. That's crazy. But with the fake artificial strawberry vibe with that. Wow. Oh man, that's impressive already here. And I totally forgot to put this down first. Hang on one second. Portal Player, do you like the Lady Gaga Oreos? You should see my replay on that one in the live stream replay. It is not good. Not good. Well, the replay I thought was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. The actual cookies themselves, pretty boo-boo. But guys, we've got that vanilla type wafer coin, or the cookie on the outside. But let's give this a shot. But man, that yeast type base of the actual donut, and then the glittery type of, you know, strawberry that it's got, it's fun so far. So here we go. That's nuts. Man. Snack. I got snack in my bag right here. I got snacks in my bag. This is ridiculous, bro. Man. I like these. But you know, we got to go for the dip. The dunk-a-dunk action, guys. Come on now. Man. Let's give this a go. This is where Oreos come alive, is with milk. So I can only imagine if this is good on its own, this is going to be ridiculous. Man. Gaming with Ethan. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Man. Guys, I am blown away by this right now. How many calories are on this? Because I have a feeling I'm probably going to do another one. 150 for two. 75 a pop. Carb action 21. Guys, as a treat, this is pretty worth it. This is pretty worth it. These are really, really good. Man. And I don't really like strawberry jelly type donuts like that, but that is good. That is really good. You know what? I am going to do one more for you guys. Let's have some more fun with this here. Let me try and open it up on the donut side because I want you to see this here. Look at that. If it didn't have that, if it was just like the flavoring of the strawberry on its own, it'd just be okay. But that extra layer of donut goodness with this is really, that flavoring is crazy. The flavoring is crazy on this. It's super accurate. Snack says, all right, I've officially reached out to C Snacks. Did I mention, did mention that you thought it would be a great idea? Yes, I think it seriously would. He's a cool dude. I'm telling you, I chat with him occasionally on Instagram, and I think it would be awesome. It would be awesome. You're an awesome guy, Snack. You're an awesome guy. And I'm telling you, what you see on the videos for Snack King Cole, you guys need to understand that that's how he is. He is a cool dude. So please, you can feel that jubilation again. You can feel the love for what he's doing. The thumbnails are fire, by the way. Everyone always has the food up, you know, showing that type of thing. But I'm telling you, it is banging. It is banging. I'm telling you. Guys, let's go for another situation here with this right now. And actually, speaking of which, is there something I saw quickly from Dayton, from the review crew, celebrating all the subscribers that you guys have gotten as well too. I think there's like 12 or 14 of you guys now, all under one banner like that. So congratulations and hats off to you guys. Keep doing what you do, and just keep continuing to grow and just have a blast doing what you do. Guys, it's all about having so much fun on the platform. But guys, this is so tasty. Man, forget it. This is worth the $1.50 in calories right now. This is really good. Really good. Really, really tasty. Really tasty. Snack says you've spoken a couple of times on IG, but then DMs stay unanswered. He's a busy guy, but just keep trying. He's a busy guy, but keep trying. Guys, I'm shocked by that. And I got to be honest, this is really amazing. These are really, really good. So, scale of 1 to 10 for the strawberry frosted donut Oreo. I'm going to go a straight solid 9 on this one. The only reason I'm not going to go a perfect 10 is because, like I said, I'm not a super fan of strawberry jelly type donut, you know, that type of flavor. But the strawberry it's artificial tasting. I mean, there's nothing strawberry about this that's real, obviously. It's fake across the board. So for me personally, I love the appearance of it. What really does this for me is that donut cream, that double layer that's on that. Guys, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Without that, that is the wild card. If you don't have this on here, you're not playing with power, guys. It's like the old Nintendo days. You're playing with power, you need to make sure you're fully equipped. If you don't have this in there and mixed in with this, and this is the key to, I think, any type of Oreo flavor going forward by far, you need to have that second layer of flavor, because the vanilla cookie is not going to get it. It's not going to get you there. This would be literally a cheap tasting, like strawberry flavored Oreo without it. But when you have that donuts, like that little cream action in there, that completely elevates the game and changes it completely. This is highly worth your time to try. So easy recommendation, guys. Give this one a shot if you haven't already. And again, I think C Snacks was jumping all over the place with this particular one. This is really, really, really a great flavor. Really out of the blue too. But guys, they've simulated donut ridiculous with this. They really have. So looking forward to seeing some reviews on what people thought of this. And if maybe it's completely different for them, I am so glad to have given this one a shot for you guys as a bonus on top of the crazy chicken action tonight, guys. It has been crazy in terms of the amount of goodness here. And again, it's very hard, like I said, with everything going on in the chat tonight. But guys, thank you so much for jumping on here right now. I'll be on for just a little bit longer with you guys tonight. I've got a lot of chicken sandwiches to clean up over here right now. But we've got an 89 amazing peeps in the house here right now. I appreciate you guys jumping on. If you guys like what you're seeing, definitely consider subscribing. If you haven't hit that red button down below, please do so. Quality content every single week. Highly recommend that. Highly recommend that you do that there, so you guys are in the know. And make sure you turn on notifications so you're fully notified when things go live. Of course, with the live streams on Friday night as well too. Let's see. John, Oreo chicken sandwich edition. Hope soon. No. No. Drew, chicken between 2 Oreo donuts. No, I am not doing that. I love you, but no. Snack. You're the greatest because these cookies snuck up on all of us and you knew. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Crazy. Snack. They are really, it really is probably one of the best Oreos out by far. And it's very early in the year too, man. That's the thing. So it's ridiculous right now. Portal Player. Now this was from my local market. I've got these right around close to where I live here. So very easy to pick up there. Jackie Hero, all the channels here are awesome. Check them out. Highly agree. Everyone that you've heard me mention here in the chat, without a doubt, you already know from Drew's Food Reviews, Snack King Cole, The Trips, Freddy Foodie King, KBD Productions, if he's still hanging out over here as well. Ken, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Bus, thanks so much for coming on back and for the inaugural super chat donation to the channel right now as well. Bus, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Of course, all of you guys are official sponsors for this historic stream tonight. It was definitely a blast to do this for you right now. Silver Bullets, your Papa John's reviews are my favorite. Thank you. I have a lot of fun doing that. A lot of fun stuff coming up from Papa John's in the near future. Have no doubt. Let's see. Snack, it's under carrot cake and birthday cake up there for sure. Cool. Good times, I'm telling you. A lot of great stuff they've had so far this year, and this so honestly, there's nothing that's been really ridiculous outside of the Lady Gaga Oreos. But I'll chalk that as a one-off because, like I said, I don't think that was necessarily their fault per se. Somebody had to sign off on that, but I think somebody may have been shot doing it. That's all I have to say. So it is what it is. Let's see. Jackie Hero would love to try those Oreos. Sadly, we won't have those here. You know what? It's not too far down into New York, though, upstate New York, to maybe make the pilgrimage, though. If anything there. I know Ken once in a while drives down to get certain things that he's not able to get up your way. But considering, what it is, it's understandable considering the Lady Gaga Oreos being the coloring and everything in there too. It's craziness. But this one I would recommend it. Michael Domayer just found 2 flavors of Pringles the other day, fried onion ring and Parmesan cheese garlic. Nice. They have those new Moa Burger Pringles I saw on IGN, actually. They have, I guess that's a character from Halo Reach, if you guys don't know what that is. It's actually from the Halo Reach game, which is interesting because that game is from a whole bunch of years back. But essentially, it's a flavored burger version using that character. It's like a cross-licensing promo to kind of say this is what that burger would taste like. It's one of the delicacies on Reach. So kind of cool, actually, for that. Let's see. Larry Nguyen. Yes, I've heard of Fat Sal's. I've been there on the other side of town before COVID hit. I've been there a few times. Let's see. Sammy. How you doing? Sammy YT. Sorry I'm late. Got sick this week. Bad fever, negative for COVID. Good, thankfully. Good. Off of work for 2 days. Good. Stay safe and just stay warm. Okay, drink lots of warm things for sure, my friend. And definitely get well soon. E. Ricard, sad Burger King Sando. I'm very curious about those. Trust me. I am very curious about those, as everybody else will be as well. Let's see. Larry Nguyen, will you do the lunchbox from El Pollo Loco? That's actually part of their catering menu. I was doing a little research on that. So it's not necessarily something that's, to my knowledge anyway, that's just like on the menu you can get. I didn't see it when I went, actually, and I drove by and I was looking for things because Popeyes is close to the El Pollo Loco that I go to. So I didn't see anything there for that. But at the same time, I'll see if I can follow up to see what that is there for sure. And Silver Bullets, no Culvers near me. We don't have a Culver's here on the West Coast in that regard. So no bueno in that situation there as well, too. And Critical East Japan, actually just the latest video is a bunch of snack stuff. I got to take a look and see the last couple of pieces of content, Paul, that you've got going as well. And again, guys, all these people that I'm mentioning right now, you guys need to be jumping over to their channels and subscribing like wildfire. They're amazing content creators there. Critical East Japan, Snack King Cole, without a doubt, you already know he's got snacks in his bag. Very cool personality and just, loves what he does as well. Part of the review crew. There's a lot of peeps that are over there as well, too, there with Dayton and the gang. Zach and Dad, The Trips, you already know, Jackie Hero Food Reviews. There's just so many there. And some of you who may not be making yourselves known, but if you're there, jump into the chat right now so we can shout you out. But amazing content creators that put in the work, that put in the time, and they're definitely people that I can get behind. Absolutely there. It's really just that positivity. It's awesome. It is awesome. And Jollibees, just so you guys know, let me give you a quick update. They actually have a location opening up here, and believe it or not, the local Arby's to me closed. So all the years that I've been doing my Arby's reviews have pretty much, I don't know if they've been nixed completely at the same time, because the next closest location is about maybe 20 minutes from me on the freeway. So you can imagine how far that is. But Jollibees is coming in there. So I'll actually be starting up that once that comes to fruition. And we'll see, how that goes. I hear good things. I definitely hear good things at the same time. And just so you guys know, this is actually some almond milk right now as well. So, of course, I was dunking that in there. No water with something like that. Let's see. AMAC Attack. Have I heard of Johnny Clyde? He does great food reviews. I have not heard of Johnny Clyde. Maybe somebody to look up for sure. The Trips. Appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys. Stuffed crust. Deep dish pizza. That's all I have to say on that there. Let's see. Annette says, oh my God, get the spaghetti. Yes, I've done a little research on some of their options there with the chicken and the gravy and a few things, and you will see that eventually at some point there, without a doubt. Portal Player, the Arby's in my city closed down a long time ago. Yes, it was the first time that I really feel affected by that, because I had so much fun doing all of the reviews from them over there for a while there. And a few of the sponsored stuff I've done as well when I flew to actually Atlanta from back in the day, for you guys that may remember that, when I did that venison promo. That was actually a lot of fun to do at the same time. Let's see. Ryan is getting the Taco Bell tour soon by my friend's sister who's the head of marketing, and go, oh, cool, gonna mess around with the test kitchen. Cool, so you're gonna be in Irvine off of Bake Parkway or close to that over there. That's awesome. Good times over there. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Michael Domeyer, we have Portillo's opening up a couple of weeks in Detroit. Nice. That's an awesome place, actually. There's one pretty close to Knott's Berry Farm, which is not far from Disneyland over here. That actually is a really, really good spot. I think you're going to dig that. Stuffed crust is still MIA up over there. Hope it'll show up soon. Word to the wise, to the trips. They can probably make it for you. If you grease them up a little bit, possibly. It doesn't take much to roll a little cheese into the end of the crust over there, but boy, does it make the difference. That's all I'm going to say. If that works for you, you know, hopefully it does, because I'm telling you, you guys would love it. All of you guys would love it. It would be really, really good. Let's see. Might get a Little Caesars pretzel stuffed crust pizza action. Cool. Little Caesars is really promoting the pretzel crust heavy this year. It's awesome to see it too. Really, really awesome to see it there. That was a lot of fun. To check out my variant there with the pizza sauce. I mean, that thing is just gluttonously delicious anyway. This is the butteriness of it, and really, really good stuff. Speaking of buttery, you guys have something to look forward to on Sunday. I'm not going to drop any other hints besides the fact that it is buttery delicious, and it was pretty amazing. So spoiler alert, you're going to know that I liked it right away. But man, it is going to be awesome when you see what it is over there. It's going to be a good time. Guys, we got 94 amazing peeps in the house as we're coming to the end of the stream here in just a few minutes. I just wanted to take a quick moment again to shout out each and every one of you guys. Again, please accept my wholehearted apologies for not being able to get to a lot of everything in the chat here right now. Because it is really, my chat is just moving quickly with a lot of activity here. So what you're seeing on the screen is moving kind of slow. My side, it's very hard for me to keep up with this. So I'm trying to go between and not get disoriented at the same time. Snack, I might need to try this out at Little Caesars. Yes, yes, you do. I'm telling you. See if they can do that for you there. It's not out of the question, believe me. It can be done. It can definitely be done for sure. And Snack, if anyone can get it done, I know you can. And the trips can get it done too. You guys have clout. You guys definitely have clout. Mad respect for you guys, for sure. And also, Freddy Foodie King too. Come on, Freddy is just jumping in here. Butta, you already know, Butta. Shout outs to you, Freddie, man. Huge homie hugs to you, man. Just ride the wave and keep doing what you do. I'm telling you right now, that infectious personality, we already know. That's a recipe for awesomeness right there, my friend. So thank you for being on to the stream here right now. Awesome stuff. We got some amazing content creators. I always tell you guys to no end here. I am very fortunate to be able to play in everybody's wheelhouse with all of you guys. And while we're doing what we do and interact here on these streams and the chats and have a good times, you already know, it is just a blast to do. And this is really kind of like, for me, like the fruition of the week, which, by the way, if you guys haven't watched WandaVision yet, it was all right. If you guys are going to ask me about that, I just wanted to jump ahead of it here. I watched it at midnight last night, and I wasn't disappointed by it. It was a good finale. But I'm looking forward to the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier should be pretty good. But let me just tell you, it is really an awesome feeling to finish out the week and have just an amazing, you look back, you think about how the week is going to go, and you have your content laid out, you have your stuff planned if you're doing that, and then you see the vision become reality, and then you look back on that portfolio for the week and you say to yourself, man, I executed everything that I wanted to do from this point. Now I can move on to the next thing. And then before you know it, you have a whole back catalog of amazing content that people are just finding for the first time. And that really is a beautiful situation in and of itself, because as you guys know, most of the views that you'll get on your videos do not come from the people who are subscribed to you, believe it or not. I mean, you guys probably know this. It comes from people who happen upon your channel for the first time. So it's always important to try and relate to that audience as well and satisfy your base, but always make sure that you're putting your best foot forward to, entice the newer cats, the newer group at the same time as well. So these streams for me mean so much to me personally, because I can interact with you guys directly. And as it gets harder and harder to answer every single question on my comments from my videos, naturally, it gives me a chance to talk to you directly and to give you that one-on-one time. And I'm telling you, it means the world. It means the world. I'm telling you, I love starting my weekend off this way. And it really, hopefully, gets your mind off of what you may be going through as well, too, there. And I try not to get too preachy with this stuff. But you guys all know where I stand with each and every one of you, I think. If you guys don't know me by now, I don't know what to tell you. Watch some of the other streams in the past and you'll see the content has been consistent. Just everything has been consistent. It's very to fake it when you do stuff like this. You got to be genuine. You got to come correct. You got to be real. You know, Dayton Live is amazing when he does his live streams. He has a lot of fun when he does what he does. You know, I keep coming back to Snack because of that infectious personality. Freddie Foodie King, infectious personality. There's a lot of great content creators out there. The Trips and just that camaraderie between the three of those guys. Just everybody together when there's other people around. It's just really, really fun when you see what goes on there. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, everybody. You guys have that unique spin on what you do, and it's a blast. It is an absolute blast to see it there. So with that, I am so full right now, I can't even tell you. And just to finish this out quickly here again, this is what I have to clean up here. I got to be very careful with this. You know, I don't think the wifey is going to want to touch this at all, but I'll probably take the chicken out of that and I'll chop it up and we'll do something with it. But guys, this was a blast to check out. I hope you enjoyed. If you actually enjoyed the stream tonight, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let me know that I'm doing my job right for you on a Friday night, because you have choices, clearly. And I'm glad that I could be one of your choices here on YouTube naturally here. So if you guys liked what you saw tonight, hit that thumbs up over here down below. If you haven't already, give me the thumbs up here in the chat. You guys definitely make the world go round for me as always. And please, please, please swing on over to all the cats that you heard me mention here in the chat right now. And let's just keep that that camaraderie moving along, because you've got quality people putting out quality content. And it really is, it's a great situation to be around. So I'm thankful. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are jumping in here as well. Critical East Japan too. There's just so many of you to acknowledge. It's just an amazing situation. I can't wait to rewatch this stream to kind of see what you guys were typing into the thing over here. And hopefully I'm not trying to, like, you know, not pass people by, but like I said, it's very hard. I'm a one-man show for this stuff. Dom's World, thanks so much for jumping on. Shelly George as well. You have a great weekend too from the trip. Zach and Dag, you already know what it is. Have you seen great to see you on here as well. Have I ever had the Taco Nachos Bel Grande? Yes, I have, of course, including the nacho fries version of it as well too. Good time. Snack King Cole doing his thing also, man. You're awesome, brother. You already know. You already know, all of you guys. It's just a great community of people. And also subscribe to their Instagrams as well. You're going to see sides of them that you're going to be glad that can just kind of be companion pieces to the content here on YouTube. So make sure when you visit these channels on YouTube, go to the About section. Make sure that you guys have your links and everything down below, so that way you guys can actually subscribe and do that as well. To their social media, because it's just some fun stuff, just some fun stuff. Sherry, thanks so much for jumping on as well. Just me out here, great to see you. Annette Cervantes, to all of you as well, to everybody here in the chat. Guys, this was a fun one tonight. Poppy Food, Poppy also, Poppy Eats in Effect. Where is he at? Where is Poppy? He's around here. If he's still on here right now, he knows it's all good. Have you seen it? What is your favorite fast food chicken place preference? KFC or Popeyes? Wow, that just kind of recaps everything for the evening. Popeyes for me, but occasionally KFC now with their chicken sandwich for sure, because it really is it's a banging product. It really is. You already know. All right, guys. So with that, let me jump on over to the chat over here, and we'll see if we can get this done correctly. It's been a little off here at the same time. But to the amazing 100+ of you who are in effect here right now, if you've watched all the way to the end of the stream, or you're podcasting this out while you're driving, hopefully you got something of value from it. That is the goal, is to take away something from it there. Every time I do this for you guys, I take away from the fact that I am super grateful to be able to do this for you guys for as long as I possibly can. Great content that I work on striving to create every single week for you guys multiple times. And of course with the live streaming, to bring you the goods that I think that you guys are looking for, the things that I think you would like to see, and obviously the things that I like to film and create and do for you at the same time. So shout out to each and every one of you. And again, I appreciate you being here right now. This was a blast to do. And to all the amazing 92+ who are still in effect, I love all you guys. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel. You have a lot to look forward to. We're coming up on 33,000 subscribers, guys. It's insane. 33 is actually one of my favorite numbers. I love the number 3. To see that 33 is just insane. That's just insane. I'm not going to get emotional about it, because when we get there, when I see it, it's going to be crazy. But we're on the road to just keep moving on, guys. It's all about moving on and creating the very best you possibly can. Leave everything else behind you and create another masterpiece as you go. So with that said, very long-winded goodbye this time. Guys, it's about 1/4 after the 2nd hour. Larry Nguyen, I appreciate you jumping on here right now. Everyone's jumping in here. I'll try and stay into the chat as much as possible. As soon as this cuts out over here, YouTube usually has about a 2-minute delay. So before it actually fully cuts out completely here. But Drew, Subway review. It's going to be something really special if that ever happens on my channel. I'm telling you right now. All right, so guys, I appreciate you, Michael Domayer. Stay frosty, stay warm over there back east, and for sure. And for Sammy, if you're watching this still over here as well, get well soon. Ed Keaton, everybody here, all of you guys, whatever you guys may be going through, hopefully I distracted you for a little bit of time, or at least convinced you to jump on over to Popeyes and give their sandwich a shot if you haven't tried it. All two of you who haven't at this point, but the KFC variant, definitely give a go, because that thing is banging also. It is really, really good stuff. So guys, thank you so much. Ben Nguyen, BK stuff is in the works. Have no fear. That's a staggered launch rollout for those things there, but I know exactly when that's hitting my area. So believe me, do not worry. It will be on the channel. You will see all versions of it, of course. But good times over here. All right, guys, have a safe night. Have a safe weekend. I appreciate that. This is Ian K officially closing the live stream for March 5th, 2021, guys. We're further into the year. We're moving on, getting back to normal. Still continue to stay safe. Follow your local community guidelines. Do the right things. And without a doubt, I am glad to be here with you to do this on the daily. So a good time for all going forward, I should say. So I'm jumping over to my little button over here. Everything is in. We are officially in there. So guys, it's Ian K officially closing it out again. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. And let's get ready to rumble for the weekend, because it is time to relax and I cannot wait to do that. Watch WandaVision. I am like hopped up on Oreos right now. It is all good. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.